Here we go. And here we go. 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 Greetings and prosperity, forward-thinking people. Go to the star. Skywalkers. Skywalking people, y'all ready? Um, of course you are. No need, not even a need. No need to ask the question, right? When we already know the answers, right? It is just beneath us to ask questions that we already know the answers to, right? Already. You already know what day and time we are in, right? Heaven is becoming more and more apparent because the love, the power that was stamped into the essence of ourselves, right? That peace that comes from deep within us, right? It's now on the it's becoming more apparent that love that was stamped into the essence of us, that peace indeed that is within us, balancing us, is what is truly wonderful, right? That love, that power is truly what is indeed wonderful, right? All praise and gratitude is always due to the Almighty Source. Thank you, Source. Oh, my mercy. Another strong end, right? Coming to, re-beginning. We're ending to where we're beginning again, right? Another strong 7 days, right? We're at the beginning of another strong 7 day cycle. Strong ends, right? Is followed by strong days beginning again. Right? Strong ends, we come into strong beginning again, 7 day cycles, right? It's always about beginning and ending our days strong so that when we get to the end of the 7 days, strong ends, where we begin again another strong 7 day cycle. Strongly, we are always being in the mindset, being strong minded, right? Not weak minded, strong minded. So if we know we strong minded, it's not necessarily that we should be saying weekdays, right? Our days are strong. Anyway, forward thinking people go to Star Global people. Greatly appreciate you all. P.e.a.c.e. Sita Reom Nungi Safra or Nun the 80 or Siuni the 80. That's happy strong Sunday to you all. All right, all right, all right, all right. Oh, all right, all praise and gratitude is always due to the Almighty Source. Thank you, Source. Y'all know I'm opening a little differently, right? Because I'm feeling rejoiceful and exceedingly glad for the day and time that we are in, right? Mindful and aware that when when coming from on high, when coming from on high, in what way is it possible to be? In what way is it possible to take yourself any higher than what you already are? We are who and what we say we are because we already been who and what we are before getting here, right? Coming from on high. So whether ascending or descending, we always reascending, right? Coming from on high, we always, where we say, when we're coming to where we're going, that's heaven coming with us, right? When we're leaving from where we're going to, it's heaven because heaven is always with us, right? It's when we be, it's when we get out of balance and forget who and what we are, right? Being in the likeness, in the image to that power, which that creates us all, right? Created all, that love, that power, that's the glory when we become mindful in that reality. That whether we are coming or going, we're always in the mind state, in the realm, heaven, heaven, having heaven as the gift, having heaven, knowing that heaven is within, as also on the outside, right? As above, so is also the reality should be below, right? No such thing as, oh, heaven is still coming. No, heaven is, right? We're becoming more aware in the reality, the fact that heaven is with us, right? Becoming more apparent right now, right? So no matter what, whether we are ascending or descending, coming from on high, right? We can't get no higher than the fact that heaven is becoming more and more apparent, right? Because now we are here embracing the fact. So heaven is with us, coming with us as we tumbling forward into becoming who and what we've always been. Forward thinking people, golden star, global people, no limits, always seeing green, right? Just above that tree line, we skywalking. We've been skywalking, soaring, traveling to and fro, but galactically traveling. Now interstellar, in a dimensionally, we doing our thing, doing our this, right? Anyway, uh it's an amazing day. It's another lovely, strong Sunday, right? As I've said, my tongue, my preference is to say Sakra or Nun the right? However, I'm gonna keep it, we're gonna keep it simple. We want everyone to enjoy our, the vibe that we are sharing right now. So we're gonna say Sunday. May your day, may this Sunday be as amazing, prosperous, and productive as you are, right? Uh, continually, right? Persistently, right? To know, don't stop, won't stop being more than we ever thought possible, right? In what way is that possible for us? Does like, why would we slow down now? Right? Ain't no stopping us. We've been on the move now. It's our time to be even more active than we've already been in the past, right? Our day, our time, right? It's always now, right? So right now, not later, we like to have and more prosperity, more abundance, right? And so we project ourselves speaking into existence what it is that we like to have. Be active in that, that movement and that reality. And so thus the abundance of prosperity will perpetually be yours, be ours, right? All praise and gratitude is always due to the Almighty Source. Thank you, Source, for allowing us to have this vibing up session. Y'all know we opened it a little different. Just wanted to do that a little differently, right? All praise and gratitude is always due. Vibing up in this space in a session. This is a daily bread, motivational, words to encourage people, right? My own uplifted, every day of what I'm, in communication with, the higher power, in communication with that old, ancient to all soulful, you know, spirits, as they say, ancient to all soul embodiments, right? Um, it's always best to be in communication at all times. Meditation, right? As people say, prayer, right? Whatever way, whatever have you feel like that you're doing that, right? Embrace the fact that always being in remembrance, right? That's the motivational word to encourage people and uplift. That's the motivational daily bread word for today. Remembrance, remembering who and what we are and where we're coming from, right? Been ourselves for some time now. We forgot the fact that we are greater than we ever thought possible. And now, because you say, oh, the chains are off, it's no change, no holding us back, nothing stopping us, only ourselves, right? Wait a minute, let me take a moment. Let me Bismillah Karoom, right? Begin all of my actions, my deeds and my intentions is always to have a space where it's balanced and tranquility, right? Yeah, coming soon. Y'all just saw the incense being lit, right? So we're gonna have, as they say, sense, right? Paradise, right? From heaven, the heavens inspired, right? By the all, right? The heavens, we always are inspired by the heavens. We all are. So it's we're heavenly inspired, from the heart to share oils and incense, right? For you all by the oil, right? Heavily inspired oils and incense, right? Yeah, that's coming. I'm gonna share y'all what the container's gonna be looking like, But before we do that, before we go in, we're gonna finish our introduction, giving our shout outs, right? All praise and gratitude is always due to the Almighty Source. Thank you, Source, for allowing this vibing up session for us to do this, right? Um, if it wasn't for our All Mother, All Father, right? We got to give, the honors and respect, for being able to have a vibing up session right now with these bodies, right? All praise and gratitude is always due to the source, right? The source is, was, and always shall be what's permeating all around us, what moves through us, right? Just like us, this lovely, amazing world, this organism, also that power, that love is moving through the All Mother, All Father, right? Ning, Tira, Gaia, y'all know that's nature, y'all, right? Mahmuoya, right? Ayezorokahaya, right? Or, as I've shared, the more title, a more, in a more heartfelt embracing title is Gi Aye Zorka Allahu. Gi Aye Zorka Allahu, right? The plateau where they call Giza, it was erected as a, um, giving thanks in honor and respect to this lovely, amazing world, right? Similar to the rock mound, right? The eagle rock mound. They say is the eagle, the great spirit, right? Right? We an acknowledgement, you know, symbolically, right, to nature, right? We always create different mementos, right? We always have when we're in certain areas, we are going to erect something to leave as a remembrance that we were there, still are there, right? And the importance is keeping in the forefront of our mind and remembering nature, right? Thank you, all Mother, all Father, for yielding God's lovely, amazing, glorious self, right? We give thanks and honor, right? We appreciate you, right? Our love. We humbly appreciate the fact that if it was not for you yielding your mercy, giving us the sustenance we need every, all the time when the crops, when we reaping what we are sowing, right? Or some cases where people are not really so much trying to reap what they're sown, but what they planted, just for their home, right? We give thanks and honor, appreciation to thee, nature, right? Gaia, Enin, Terra. Thank you, all Mother, all Father, right? Greatly appreciate this day and time that we are in, that you allow the clouds to part, allowing Shimsa Ra, right? The rays from the Ra, from sunshine, Shimsa Ra. What? We got to give thanks, honors, appreciation to nature, right? That great disc, right? It's symbolically, the reflection to the love that nature, this lovely, amazing organism has for us, right? Um, anyway, my perspective, right? Give your honors and respect to nature, right? As a matter of fact, the trees, they see us, we see them, right? We honor them, we respect them. High five a tree. You're worried about people seeing you hug a tree. In communication with a tree, do that, right? Because that's remembering this lovely, amazing world. That's remembering nature. Give honors and respect to the trees. Appreciate them for providing us the oxygen flow, right? Even, we are able to breathe in, be in remembrance, keeping in sync with the fact that every moment, every time we take our breath, that is the gift that's given, right? As a gift to us, right? Extend us more time while we're here experiencing the experience that we are now sharing in this vibing of session with each other, right? With these bodies, honors and respect to nature, right? Without whom there be no possibility for us to have a vibing up session. We You all mind if we take the time to vibe in this session, right? We almost finished the intro. All those that came before us, they are us, we are them. If it wasn't for them, there'd be no us, right? And if it wasn't for us right now, vibing up in the session, daily bread, motivational words to encourage Golden Star people, those who are embracing their ability to become more than just Skywalkers, right? Embracing their ability for remembering who and what they are, right? Vibing up in the session, they are us, we are them. If it wasn't for them, well, right now being a sum total to all of those that came before, from all of those that came before, they are us, we are them. With us right now, if it wasn't for them, we would not be the sum total in who and what we are, right? Give thanks, honors, and appreciation for all those. They are with us. They come before us. They are with us right now. We are them. We were them. We were with them. They are us. We are them. If it wasn't for them, there'd be no us. Give thanks, honors, and appreciation to all those. Y'all know we only talking who we talk about. Ancestors that go all the way back to mothers and the fathers, great grandmothers. Y'all know great grandmothers and the all the way to the primordial ones, the old primordial ones. Y'all know we're only talking about the original, right? We're only talking about the Santeria. We're only talking about the Ifa, right? We only talk, to Geb, Nut, Tefnut, Huti, Akasha, what? Nergal, Arishkagal, Lahmu, Anshar, Anshar, Kisha, um, Tahuti, yeah, no, you heard me. They are us, we are them. If it wasn't for them, there'd be no us. Embrace them, honor them, respect the fact that they are with us, respect the fact that we must shout them out. If when we are aligning ourselves and preparing for recalling who and what we are, we must embrace them. We must honor them and and respect the fact that it's not necessary in dishonoring them. It's not necessary that they have to give assistance. It's not necessary that we need to sync ourselves up in not remembering them. For the total recall cannot happen without us all lining up, right? To being the being who we are, right? On multiple levels. It's a great glorious day to be here, right? That's it. I'm not gonna go too much more. I'm not gonna do more into that. This is just the opening up to the vibing up session because there's so much more I want to share. And it's a quick vibing up session. We're not gonna be long-winded. We're promising no longer being a long-winded vibing up session sharer, right? We vibing up in the Zoom YouTube 19.19 channel, right? On Zoom, preparing for the to upload it into the YouTube space as a premiere, and we're also on Instagram, right? We instigating on the gram, vibing up in a session, daily bread, right? We're not going to be long-winded. We just wanted to take a little, time, to sharing that we are super excited about this new day and time that we're in. We're super excited about the Your Massive People's Economy is now online, right? You all will be able to, once we upload it by the end of the day, as premieres with the YouTube, you'll be able to see in the bio, you'll be able to see where you can click if you so decide, if you want to make that decision. Right? It's options. It's up to you. If you want to be one who attains asset, you want to be one who's active with having assets working for you, right? If you want to be one who's receiving currency rewards, right, for holding assets, well, you'll be able to see in the bio, and more than likely, I'm gonna see about being able to upload it into Instagram and Facebook on the bio, right? To where you can just click on the link. mean, for those that would like to attain one of our versions of what they call assets, right? Necessity fungible tokens, right? If they say NFTs, right? Our necessity fungible tokens, okay? Necessity fungible essential tokens, even better, more important, right? To call them that, because that's what they are, right? Our assets are like no other. Not going to. Our assets are like no other. Our assets, just for holding our assets, um, you'll you'll be able to be rewarded currency, right? When you attain our assets, you'll be rewarded not just um, the digital form, text to your phone, right? You're not going to just have the collectible item, right? In digital form or in some, depending on which one you're getting, whether it's the passkey or the passkey port, you either have the digital version or the physical actual collectible item that that will be mailed to you to your location, right? So it'll be in correlated, working in tandem with the physical aspect, right? And it's a fixed value, right? That will be affixed to it, right? That will appreciate over time, right? And also a digital version that you can't hold, right? But it also will still have an affixed value to it that would appreciate over time. And for those that would like to, if they want to take the profits and gains, or if they want to, basically, because you have to exchange it with someone else to take the profits, and or you can come to the foundation exchange itself, right, and receive your profits and gains, right? Um, but yeah, so our necessity fungible tokens are going to be different, right? And are different like no other. Appreciate over time, right? More on a persistent basis. It's not going to be necessarily just dependent on the algorithm, the algorithms, right? Because it's not going to be on chain, right? They're not going to be necessarily just on chain, right? As a matter of fact, at the beginning, our necessity fungible tokens will not be on chain, right? You will only be able to get them from the foundation, from the exchange, from us, right? And it will be text directly to your phone, right? And you'll receive an email that's in correlation that solidifies that it came from us, right? So when you want to exchange it with someone else, you have to include us that you exchanged it with someone else so it can be an update that you are no longer the holder of that asset, someone else is, right? And then, of course, when you are coming right to the foundation exchange itself, then it's not necessary. We'll know, you'll be updated. You won't have to let us know. We'll already be aware because you're in communication with us. However, when you're going directly to a peer-to-peer, someone else, you have to include us. Let us know. Let the foundation know that you're exchanging with someone so it can be updated that you're no longer the holder, someone else is the new holder. And, some other intricate, right, insighted, important details would have to be shared, right? Because everyone's um, appreciation value would be different based on their title position that they're holding, right? Being actively participating in helping the foundation raise funds, right? Based on your activity within the Massive People's Economy, right? Um, yeah, super excited. And of course, as I've said, for clarity, full disclosure and transparency, for clarity, we'll have our what's called the green paper, right? Same, like similar to what they have as white paper in the advanced technology market space, right? Instead of it being a white paper, we call ours the green paper, right? On this first um, unfolding, right, revealing as to what your master people's economy has to offer, right, and all the different aspects, divisions to what your master people's economy has to offer, right. There's the full disclosure and transparency green paper, and then full disclosure and transparency uh, purple paper, right, purple magenta, that is, transparency paper, right. First the green paper, then later it's going to be the purple magenta transparency paper, right? Full disclosure as to all of the details about what and how, right? In what, in how, in what way, where if you're in a certain position, what your appreciating value, monetary value will go up on a daily basis, right? The minimum that our Ma'abu Jones, our necessity fungible tokens, the minimum amount that our appreciation will be going up every day is 1 cent for those that are not actively participating within the Yamasi People's economy in a minimum way, right? Will just be 1 cent for those that are not really actively participating. For those that are actively participating in the minimum amount of in the minimum way, the minimum would be 2 cents for their fungible tokens will be appreciated on a daily basis, right? And then quarterly is when people can take their profits and gains quarterly, where if you want to exchange your whatever asset you're holding, you can exchange it with the foundation, right? We'll talk more about that later once the transparency paper comes out. For those that decide to get one of our necessity fungible tokens, for those that have to get the pass key minimum in order to get the transparency paper, right? The green paper. And for those that would like the other aspect that reveals even more the details, more of what the way that we'll be reattributing currency flow, right, back to people, the way we're going to be reattributing currencies, right, not just currency flow, but assets as currency back to people that are actively participating for holding our passkey and or passkey port, right, and being active in the various collaborating partnerships, right, having your wealth building accounts open and active with it, right? And it's, as I said, we have different collaborating partnerships that we are encouraging people to open up their wealth building accounts with and in. Okay? But our main go-to wealth building account that we encourage people to open up is the one that has the most options, right? Prospectively speaking, the most options to put your value to work, because one of the collaborating partnerships has everything that all the other partnerships, all the other ecosystems, they have everything that the other ones have and more, right? So, um, and so it's going to be a minimum amount of, there's going to be a minimum requirement that people will have to be actively participating in the Massachusetts economy, right? In some aspect, in some way, in order to say that you can have your assets that you're holding appreciate more than just 1 cent, right? As I said, it'll be more in detail for those that would like to know more. Will be able to receive the green paper once you, of course, attain your necessity fungible token, our first versions, as a pass key, right? Our pass key and or pass key port, right? And we'll have the invitation link. It will be up in the YouTube, right? You'll be able to click on it, and it will take you to where you can go to obtain our pass key port, right? Um, excuse me. And so, and even more importantly, um, this is just the beginning of what we're sharing, right? This is just the beginning. So much, much more to come. And also, we're coming with more utility, right? As you all know, we already have our Aurora transfer service, right? Being able to have food brought to you hot and ready, right? That's in really more so the quad state area, right? Maryland, Delaware, upper part of Virginia, right? In Philadelphia at the moment, right? You can be able to uh, request us to have food brought to you, hot and ready to eat, and or if you need small to medium sized ticket items brought to you, right? And we also have the on demand, right? Where if you want something shopped and delivered to you, we also have that feature, right? We're also being, servicing our community, right? In that way. That's by way of the Aurora transfer service, right? So all of that, he said, once the URL, the website, you'll be able to click on that and be able to communicate with us and let us know that you want to request us for the Aurora transfer service, right? At the moment, in order to request us right now, you have to dial in directly, right? And for those that have my number, if those that would like to have the number, communicate with me on Instagram. You can also do it in that way if you want food brought to you, if you want to utilize the service, right? We're bringing utility. That's what it's all about, right? This basically is so much more I want to say, but it's not enough time. It's just the introduction. So I'm about to get off here. I'm summing it up. It's so much more, but I'm not. I just want to show y'all, as I said, I want to show y'all the bottles, the old bottles. Wait, let me sum this up. I'm gonna have to change it. I'm gonna have to turn the camera around, right? Turn it. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Let me see if I can turn it around on auto framing. I'm trying to do it on I'm trying to do it. Okay, so I'll do it on Instagram. These are you have the big box. So the free will offering donation will be for the big size, right? The minimum free will offering donation is of $15, right? For the big size. It's a roll-on bottle, right? The more you get, the better your price, right? Or the better your free will offering donation that you would give that you can get. Meaning, if just wanting one is 15. If you want to get two or more, right? When you get two, I should say not more, but if you want to get two, then you get them for 14. If you want to get three, you get it from 13, right? If you want to get four, you get it for 12. And four more is always, going to be all of your bottles will be for $12, right? And then we're going to have uh, a sub um, a sub wholesale entrepreneurship plan in place for those. Wait a minute, I still didn't turn the Zoom around so that you all can see. Let me see if I can get to it because the way I had the phones. I'm gonna have to take it down for a moment. Take down I'm holding. Y'all bad with your man. All right. So I messed up my little line of oils here. Right. So turn this camera around. Boom, right here. Okay. All right. Now, Instagram and Zoom, everybody's able to see the same thing. Okay. So matter of fact, I'm gonna have to turn it because I can't see it the way I want to be able to see. So I'm gonna turn this around. Turn this phone around. Don't talk about me. On the fly, right? I'm you know, adapting to, being creative because at first I wasn't going to do all this, letting y'all see what I'm talking about, but I decided to say, all right, let's just do it that way, right? So now both Instagram, both on Instagram, y'all both are seeing at the same time, right? These are the 15 bottles, and these are um the minimum would be 9, right? 9 and 15, right? But the more you get, the better your donation would be to receive it, right? So of course, just getting one of the smaller roll-on bottles, then it's 9, just one. If you're going to get two, then it's 8. If you're going to get three, then it's 7, right? If you're going to get four, then it's 6, and that's where it stops. And you can get all of your bottles that you'll get will be at 6 free will offering donation of $6, right? So and
And okay, so on Zoom, I'm telling y'all again because I had the thing turned around. So that's the 15 bottles, right? Y'all heard me talking, so I'm not going to say it again, right? So that's the oil bottle roll-ons, right? You'll be able to get scents from paradise, right? From our heart to yours, right? By the all, right? These oils are, you know, sacred, right? And you'll see that they smell amazing, right? Oils that are like no other. Okay? And then also the glasses, right? So this is as supplies last. These female glasses, when people order at least four, they're going to get four or more at a time. I'm going to be sending glasses as a gift, right? As a thank you, right? While supplies last. But those that decide to support us with attaining our oils, right? Our bottles, right? Four or more at a time, right? Your order has to be at least four or more, and then you'll get a pair of glasses, right? There's going to be more gifts that I'll say that will come with when people are doing orders. But I just, that's what I wanted to share. The instant packs, I don't have the instant packs yet, right? But there's going to be instant packs. Let me turn the camera back around, right? Um, Turn that one back around. Now I gotta turn the zoom back around. Let me take this back down. Wait a minute. All right. So I just gotta turn the camera back around. Oh, okay. Put it back up into the holder. All right. So this vibing up session was different, right, y'all? Um, letting y'all see, right, that I'm being on the fly, just changing, right? Changing the way that I've been doing things, right? Changing the way that I've been sharing. The vibing up sessions are going to be different daily, and showing that we are now online, and we're coming with utility. We're coming with more than just people being able to say, "Oh yeah, he's always just talking, uh, sharing motivational words." No, it's going to be more than just sharing motivational words. We're going to be actually active in telling people that we have an economy that we want people to be active with us with and in. Um, we're coming with a plan to reattribute currency back to people for their active participation. Our way in saying thanks. We don't want you to just give us your donation to receive an item or a gifting idea or a service. We don't want you to patronize us just in that way. We want to reattribute our thanks back to you for patronizing us and supporting us. Right? My computer's about to lock up. Lock it again. Right? We want you to patronize us. We want to reattribute currency back to you, right? And actually have it so that you can also take part in the revenue stream, the currency, the goals that's achieved for different amounts of uh, money, right, or currency that we like to build up for some other purpose, right? And we want everybody to participate in that currency reward, that achievement, and that is by sharing the revenue that we got coming in to the economy, right? By having a plan in place to reattribute currency flow back. And even more importantly, we automatically have for people that don't want work for themselves, we have to where if you want a franchise, right, a home-based franchise, you know, we would like to invite you to receive an offer on the table to have your own franchise from your home, right? As people say, a business, right? You can work your business, work your home-based operation franchise, and be rewarded currency very well um, for your time and your efforts in inviting people to open up wealth building accounts, right? Um, and as I said, it's so much more to come, right? So much more we're going to be doing, right? This is about, as I've said so many times before, this is about us being with a mindset that we are multi-trillionaires, right? We're wealth building for generational prosperity as well as ancestral inheritance, right? The ancestral inheritance is more of a private aspect to what I'm doing, right? I'm not going to be recording what I'm doing as far as um, uh, ancestral inheritance type of information, right? The importance in correcting one's status, the importance in saying, knowing that not just saying you're aware that it's about nationality, but being active with the fact that you know that you know your nationality, you know your nativity, right? You know that in the case of most Nubian original people, you know, olive tone complexion people, that we are the ones that were here, that is here, right? That was discovered before, you know, people came here as pilgrims to learn, and then people that came here to invade our space, right? And just, you know, to take all of the whatever that can be taken. Okay? However, that time, right, is up. That time is over. That time is done, and now it's time for everyone to have a life where they are able to receive liberty, right? The life, the liberty, and for whatever the pursuit that they feel happiness is, that's what's going to be going on our land, you know, here at the Americas once again, right? Um, as I said, so much more to come, right? A lot of people just don't know that more is happening on a macro level than is on a micro, right? More is happening on a global scale, right? On a multi-level scale, right? Than what people like to know, right? Or like to think they know, right? More is happening, and it's much bigger than all of us, right? So it's about getting yourself ready for what is becoming more and more apparent. It's about getting yourself ready for the change that's happening globally, right? The economy, right? It's so much going on, right? And if you're deciding not to be aware of the possibility that things have changed for the better in a bigger way than what we thought, then you know you're going to be you're going to be missing out on much more that you can thrive in if you decide to say, oh no, them people are weird, them people, you know. So I say you can have your opinion, and we'll say, okay, yeah, you can see if you like what you see and you want to support us, you know, not be as active in different aspects, that's fine. If you want to think that, oh, you know, we're going to see how much success that they have, y'all want to keep on watching from the sidelines of what is taking place and what's happening. um we have no one else to blame other than ourselves for saying that um, I'm not ready to embrace change. The only ones that can stop you or us from receiving our abundance of prosperity, right? The only ones is ourselves, right? Um, Great is the reward for those that endure to the end, right? And you endure to the end, but you have to be persistent, right? You have to be active, persistent with being active, right? Perpetually, you know, being persistent and active in uplifting yourself, allowing yourself to change, not just on the inside, bringing that up and out, right? Um, and become active in, you know, the movement with other people, even if you don't want to do it with, as far as the movement, which a man is calling the mission that I'm saying that I'm on, as far as um, uh, doing my part to help, being a help, being an aider, right, if you will. Um, I'm doing my best to mentor people, and motivate people in this life changing, loving movement, right? Mentoring, leveraging love in a life changing movement. Right? Spearheading a team of people who no longer want to settle for anything less than what they feel they're valued as, right? Great is our prosperity as long as we are willing to utilize the hand, the helping hand that's at the end of our arms instead of looking for it to come from someone else, right? Great is the reward for those that endure to the end and be active in participating, right? Not hating, participating in uplifting yourself, uplifting others that are close to you, that are open to listening, and also, thus, more importantly, we're helping each other, we're helping ourselves, we're uplifting and helping humanity, right? That's what day and time it is in. That's what day and time we're in, and that's what day and time this is, right? Right now is our time. Right now, nature is emanating a frequency for saying that we have to change, right? We've been through mad different phases, like as similar to what Masons have done and what they do, right? Similar to, right? However, in as far as my case and those that are likened to the mindset that I'm like likened to my heart, right? Similar to my heart or whatever. Um, we don't, we don't necessarily look for, we don't ask questions because we know we're looking for the answer. We ask questions because it's about confirmation, reaffirming and affirming what we know our reality should be, right? So similar to what Masons, they've been through mad different phases, right? Um, Stages to find their way, but we don't need to find our way. We know our own way, right? We know who and what we are, where we've come from. So it's not necessarily for us to be initiates, right? Um, it's not necessary for us to be uh, uh, adepts, right? To adopt anything, right? We come in with knowing. We come the same way we enter is the same way we always going to exit. Same way we come in is the same way that we are leaving out of it. Knowing um, whatever the secrets that they say they have that we gave as far as the lesser aspects to the mystery, right? The greater mystery is whether or not they are ready to receive the higher courses to advance in knowledge. Right? Anyway, forward thinking people, it's a great, glorious day and time. I've said too much. I just wanted to share a little bit, just wanted to have a quick vibing up session. But of course, it's been extended a little while because I haven't, for the last couple of days, wasn't getting on here, having quick vibing up sessions, wasn't sharing my daily bread. However, now we're back. This is the beginning of another strong 30 days, right? This is the beginning of another strong 7 day cycle. And so every day we're going to be persistent with sharing motivational words in our daily bread vibing up session, right? We're going to be also, before we get off here, while it's in my mind, the Ramesses Lounge shares, right? Our Ramesses Lounge, we're going to be having our um, uh, basement tournaments, right? Ramesses Lounge vibing up session rewards tournaments, right? We're gonna have to where it's gonna be a lot of fun, right? So anyway, I know I spoke to y'all about that before. We're gonna actually show y'all, the way that the lounge is looking, right? Coming along, and it's gonna be a place where we're gonna be, lounging, having fun, and of course, it's gonna be a rewards currency plan for people attending the Vibing Up session for that as well, right? It's all about being creative ways for encouraging people to help the foundation, right? Which is the funding aspect to the massive people's economy, right? an economy similar to other economies that that's supposed to provide liquidity for the people that are actively participating, right? You all want to see, this our day, this our time. Uh, so much more to come, y'all. When we get back on the next Vibing Up session today, when we share um, the when we share the YouTube premiere, it may not be the first one or the second one because there's a couple of them that I have to share that I've been sharing, but I haven't uploaded into the YouTube space. However, by the last share, you are going to see the way you can click. You'll be able to click, and there's going to be a link that'll be able to take you to where if you want to attain our passkey and or passkey port, right, so that you can have your necessity fungible token, right? That passkey is it's in correlation. It correlates the fact that you are able to receive currency rewards because you're a holder, right, in the passkey, right, of the passkey and the passkey port, right? Yeah, much more to come. I'm not gonna don't allow no one or no thing to gain access to your nerves, right? That's making reference to your life. Why would you allow someone to gain access that you don't want them to have access to your nerves, right? They come and they off, they try to jump on your nerves, right? They try to pluck on your nerves, right? Leave you unbalanced. If you notice they come with the type of intention you don't want to get jiggy with, deny them the access, right? Prospectively speaking, of course, don't do it for too long, right? Your armor should be on tight. Well, loosen it up a little bit when you want to help somebody. Shield should be up all the way, right? Your psychic self-defense should be up. Let it down a little bit. However, when you notice and you're checking them out, it's like, wait, oh no, get the hits, get the put your armor on tight, shield always up, all the way up, right? And your psychic self, your defense, your psyche from within your mind's eye will do the rest, right? Um, all whatever aggression, right? Whatever the supposed might or power, right? Whatever is being formed against, right? To go against shall prosper not, right? No might as well as no powers to what shall prosper not, nor have any type of influence over us before thee, Almighty, omnipotent, life giver source. That is always, of course, with Bismi El Khaloon, right? Big Buffalo people, Anubis, right? And y'all know, you can say when I'm doing it and I'm doing like that and everything, it's because I'm doing live on Zoom, as I said it, and it's live on Instagram, right? Um, it's been your man, another Vibrant Up Session Daily Bread. Greatly appreciate you all. Um, this I want y'all to leave with this chant, right? This motivational, energy gathering, word. That is who Allah alladhi la ilaha illa Allahu Allahu alladhi la ilaha illa Allahu. That's being mindful for the oneness, for the I had the oneness. We vibing up in the session. We vibing up always doing our best. Stay as peaceful as we possibly can. Y'all take the peace with you. Take the peace with you. Powerful, potent, progressive energy. When you're dealing with the potency, that you're dealing with powerful, potent, progressive energy, always that energy is always creating, creating elevation, elevation, elevation. Hey now, whoa now, it's a powwow. Hey now, whoa now, oh, it's a powwow. Hey now, whoa. A lot of people thought this day and time where better days, oh, was never going to get here, right? A lot of people saw and was still down, right? Some people was like, oh, it's about time. Whenever change comes, whenever that love comes, it's always right on time. Praises, all praise and gratitude is always due to the source. Right? We give thanks. We give honors to this lovely, amazing world. And we are so grateful and appreciating all those that came before us. Ain't no stopping us now. Ain't no telling what we are able to, it's no telling what we are able to accomplish and do while we're here, right? So the best thing to do is to keep our mind's eye, right? Visualizing what we have now in our debut, right? We visualize and we were able to see through the stars, right? Through the alignment. And now we're here. And the only thing that we can do is keep bringing up and out from where we're coming from, right? Out of this, that the dream, right? Living someone else's reality that's, that they were dreaming and they thought was real. However, now that we are aware of who and what we are, no longer living someone else's dream, we are now aware and thriving in the fact of bringing into fruition our reality and what we feel heaven should be for us as a people and anyone else that is civilizing themselves, that are taking the time to share the information that will civilize others, um, to being more than what we ever thought possible. All right, y'all. Forward thinking people, have an amazing, outstanding, glorious rest of your day. We're not going to be as long-winded with a lot of sideways talking. The next time we're going to be sharing all of the motivational because I was just feeling good. I wanted to, say certain, things, right? Put out certain tidbits of, you know, crumbs that was dropped, just getting them all up, cleaning up our mess, right? Um, Especially when things hit the fan, we get ourselves acclimated again, recalibrating ourselves to receiving the information so that we can be able to, with right knowledge, that's actually the facts being clearer, right? We get the understanding instead of being understanding. We get the understanding from facts being clearer, actual, the right knowledge. Uh, we are able to utilize sound, right, and exact, discerning reasoning. Right? We're actually able to do that. Right? Um, it's so much more to come, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. This is therapeutic. Always loving the vibe. Greatly appreciate the energy you all share. Greatly appreciate y'all allowing myself to go off on a sideways tandem. However, this is about being as busy as we possibly can with sharing utility, sharing value, sharing what our gift, service is to the people, so that we can generate currency, right? And encourage people to attain assets and put value to work. At the same time, it's also about saying, we're spiraling up. Right? We're becoming more, uh, less dense than, so we can prepare ourselves for the next awakening. Right? Um, Yeah. Anyway, y'all, no more, no more. Y'all have an amazing day. All right. Greatly appreciate y'all taking the time. Y'all look for the upload. Look for this to be uploaded as a premiere, right? For all those that listen to the premiere, y'all go to make sure y'all join the channel. Give a thumbs down if you like, a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate your perspective. Join the channel. That is awesome. And those on Instagram, give a heart. Share it out. Greatly appreciate you do. If not, no worries. We all the way live in this, right? This our time for abundance. Y'all want to see um so much more to come. All right, y'all. Be easy. Ashe, Hotep, right? Ashuk. Oh, double. All right, y'all.